Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. For those who may not know, I'm Bo Brainerd, the founder and CEO of Ophelia. And today we have such a special guest here with us. Everyone, welcome Iqram.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for making the time to come out here. I'm super excited for our conversation.
Likewise.
Maybe for those who may not know you, intro yourself, give it a little bit of a backstory, and then we'll hop into the conversation.
Yeah. So Iqram lived in New York for about 20 years now and worked in tech. So tons of tech companies. Probably the most popular one today is Venmo, which started right down the street, actually, from this studio.
Yes.
So me and a friend did that. Andrew Cortina. We were best friends in college and
Love it.
grew up in Zimbabwe. And now I'm building Jelly.
That's awesome. Maybe going a little bit before that, kind of give us a background. What were you obsessed with building at school, a little bit before?
Yeah. So in college, actually, Cortina and I, who I ended up building Venmo with, we had tons of little side projects going on. So one of them was a classified website for college kids to sell books.
Oh,
Actually,
that's so
for us to
cool.
sell books. We did that. We'd made a music sharing website. So we've always been tinkering with different ideas. And then that's how we got to know each other as partners. And then one thing led to the next.
Did you guys make any money off the website for the books?
Not the website of the books. No, we shut that down. But there was one site that funded the birth of Venmo, which was Philadelphia sheriff sales.
Wow.
So I had right after graduating in Philadelphia, I had this sort of passion for real estate.
Interesting.
And finding real estate at cheaper prices. By the way, I realized not what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
But what you could do, there were sites you could scrape to see when they would go into tax debt or foreclosure.
Right.
So I made a site to scrape them because the government starts to sell them. And then I started learning about the process, and I was like, this is kind of shady. It's kind of fucked up.
Just a little.
But I just did it. And we made a site that people paid $15 to $20 a month for.
Oh, wow.
In subscriptions.
Before subscriptions were even a thing.
Yeah, this is back, and we used Braintree, actually.
Interesting.
I kind of forgot about that. We used Braintree to collect subscriptions.
Nice.
And we made $2,500 a month.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah,
Enough.
back then.
That we used that to open our first Philadelphia office.
Oh, wow, that's very cool.
Still today, Venmo, back then Venmo was under this company called Delancey Corporation.
Okay.
Which owned Philadelphia sheriff sales.
What an interesting invisible string.
I know. Yeah, I forgot about that.
You're welcome. I just heard that from you. You're a deep, probably rooted memory.
Yeah, I know. I have trauma from all that real estate. I would go to some of those auctions.
Stop.
And actually, believe it or not, all the New Yorkers would come and buy the Philadelphia. Because for them, a $20,000, $30,000, $100,000 property, they'd just put cash down and get all this stuff.
Please, now in this market?
I think it's still happening probably. Yeah,
probably,
but at different
it has
prices.
To be.
But the Philadelphians weren't even buying the properties. It was all the New Yorkers.
Wow.
So you'd be at an auction. Have you seen this before?
I have seen the auctions, yes. They get a little crazy for me. Too crazy.
Yeah.
Not my thing.
I went to one, and then I never went again.
Yeah, I could see that. That'd be me. Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, so give me a little bit of a backstory of how, I guess, you and your co-founder not only met, but just how you became friends. I think that's the best co-founder experience is starting off as friends.
Our first meeting was on the phone. He was in Georgia. I was in Virginia.
Wow.
And we were just chatting about what to bring to college.
Nice.
And we had brief discussions about what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then freshman year roommates. That's where we met. Kind of two polar opposites. I was from
the
Africa
opposite side of the world.
All the opposite side of the. I lived in Virginia at the time, but I had this whole African, Sri Lankan background, and Cortina was from Georgia, straight up American, and we just got to know each other through our differences.
Yeah,
and we shared them in ways that we learned from each other, and then. He would teach me how to lift weights. I would teach him how to play the guitar a little bit.
Oh, you know how to play?
A little bit.
Okay, so you're kind of an artist too on the side.
Yeah. People, when they want to classify business people as non-business people, they just call them artists.
Right, so, exactly. I get
cool
that sometimes too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
He's just an artist.
He doesn't know. An artist, yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime to your point of humanitarian, I mean, I studied a little bit of philosophy at school,
Oh,
and
yeah.
by a little bit, I have a degree in it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Where
and
did you
so
study that?
Boston College. So they
Nice.
say immediately you're an artist. I'm like, okay,
Cortina studied philosophy.
nice,
So
yeah.
yeah, one half of Venmo was all philosophy.
It's true. We'll get into that a little bit more in
Yeah.
the
So did
end.
you go deep into like the
Oh,
logic and?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for bringing this up, Iqram.
Nice,
A lot of
nice.
people, when I say philosophy, they just think I'm talking about Seneca or like
Oh no, you got it.
Socrates.
Your brain is
Wired.
like you're ready to rock.
Yeah, I'm always ready to rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
They call me the cockroach or the dog
Right.
because I'm just always thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and always on the Spartan ready to go.
I get it.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your dynamics with Andrew, I guess. Like, what are your strengths and what are his strengths back then and these days?
We're like, think of us on a basketball team. We could sub each other
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And we both actually played the same role for each other. Like just
Nice.
kind of, I would back him up. He'd back me up.
Mm.
If he's doing a lot of the engineering work, I'm doing a lot of the business development. Sometimes we
Yeah.
would swap. I mean, I actually view us as very similar, even though we seemingly are very different.
Yeah.
But philosophically and kind of like we're very aligned.
Yeah, values wise too.
Yeah, values wise.
Yeah.
And I think that's the important thing when
Of course.
co-founders sort of meet.
I agree.
Everything else kind of can fall apart if that's not in check
Do you
very
think-
easily.
Yeah. Do you think that you established that pretty early on of
Yeah,
the
very
same
early on.
values?
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
And in like a business meeting or in a meeting, the two of us, forget about it. Like,
Yeah.
so, like even on the basketball court,
Yeah.
like, it's just that it's the combination.
I
So
love that. Yeah.
Some people call it salt and pepper. He's white, I'm brown.
It's
But
true.
that,
I like that.
but like compliments, but also very similar.
I think that's like the perfect combination. Do people ever ask you, for co-founder conflicts, people come to you and are like, oh, this is like what's happening between me and my co-founder. How do I solve this?
Yeah, I see that sometimes, and that's the moment I'm like, this is
You become a therapist.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like not gonna work, or it's like I can see that because like if you're aligned at the co-founder sort of level,
Yeah.
you realize that the person you should be going to
Yeah,
resolve these things is your co-founder.
exactly.
So the minute it starts to become some sort of like escapade outside of that, it
I
becomes
agree.
tough. That's how I feel. So
I'm in
that
alignment. Yeah.
in that regard, Cortina and I were like that.
I mean, it's probably a good thing because you guys were, I think with every startup, it's always up and down. At least
Yeah.
like what I'm noticing with me and George is that it's the same thing, but we're always super transparent. And I've never had to go to an outside person and say, what should I do? I just,
Yeah, you
like,
guys just
hey.
resolve it.
yeah. And even if it's a tough conversation, it's just what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess like for the audience then too, how did you kind of transition throughout the early days of Venmo, being on campus or just trying to start to build, to then that weird in between of having it become almost a social movement where now people are starting to say, let's just Venmo? It became a verb, which is pretty insane in the social construct of everything.
Becoming a verb was designed day one. Like
I love that.
We actively wanted it to
You
be able
knew.
to use. We wanted you to be able to use Venmo in a conversation. Like, hey, I'll Venmo you for that. We thought a lot about that early on, and when we landed on Venmo, we were like, that's it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we built the product in a way that it would happen in conversation.
I like that.
And yeah, so it was kind of like cool to see the early inklings of the product roadmap pan out the way we expected it. Even though we had a couple
Of course.
turns here or there, but yeah, I when I talk about consumer things for a lot of people, I'm like, make sure that people can use it as a verb, a noun, so that you can like talk about it at the bar with your friends or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you guys come up with the name? I feel like JellyJelly too is such a
Such a
great
red-
name. Yeah, it's just it
Jelly,
just like runs off your tongue.
yeah,
It's super conversational. Yeah.
Yeah, Venmo, Vendor Mobile. Cortina came
Oh.
up with that. It was a combination of, he actually studied a little Latin,
Okay.
and he was very good at just putting words together and creating. And
Yeah.
we were actually exploring a bunch of things. I remember this actually. We were on like Instant Messenger or like Gmail Instant Messenger. back in the
Yeah.
day.
Old.
And he was like, "What do you think of Vendor Mobile, Venmo?" And we looked it up. It was available, and it was just like we never looked back.
Nice. Well, what did you think about people buying domains for? I mean, I think I think the one that I saw that just really did it for me was a couple $100,000. And that to me, I mean, did you guys have to do that or no? It was just readily available. Do you believe in founders doing that?
Like buying expensive domains.
Really
It
expensive
happens
domains.
a lot.
It
I try
does.
not to.
Yeah.
JellyJelly was 5K, so we did pay
Okay.
for it.
Okay.
You know, Venmo was $7. It
Yeah.
was available.
Thank God.
Yeah,
back in back in the early
back in the
days.
day. Oh yeah, we would have never.
Yeah, never.
Look, I think if you can come up with something unique,
hmm
you should try to do that.
Yeah.
But now we're seeing like, I think, what was it? Someone just bought Stan.com for like $7. Did I see that somewhere?
Yes, I saw that on Twitter, and I mean, if you have to get it, get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's something trademarked or whatever, but I just can't rationalize doing that because
Yeah.
it's like you could be spending that hundreds of thousands of dollars on engineers or something else.
But what are you going to do? I mean, you might, when you have like hundreds of millions,
Yeah, I
you want the
guess
brand.
you do
It
want
just,
the brand.
my friend bought Nas.com for $1 million. You know,
That's
it's like,
insane.
yeah, it
I mean,
happens.
if it happens, it happens. But see, I think for the early days, for early founders, that's
I don't think that needs to be part of your.
yeah. And
day
I'm
one.
noticing that on Twitter. So that's why I was
Really?
like
Is that
curious.
becoming a trend? Like,
Yes,
is it a Gen Z trend? Or?
It's a Gen Z trend, and then it's also just I think a
Waste of money.
Waste of money, complete waste of money. But it's I guess, chess pawn.
I wonder what's going to happen like 5 years from now to a lot of this. Yeah,
a lot of the
this
consumer.
blow.
Yeah. I'll be curious to hear your thoughts on this. But because all of our customers are consumer platforms, consumer AI assistants, I want to see what the next interface will be. Everyone's betting that it's going to be the iMessaging AI assistants. I actually think it's the opposite. But
Oh, what do you think it's going to be?
it's definite. Well, that's just one interface. I think we're
Yeah.
at the first early stages of that transition.
Mm-hmm.
And we can kind of like go into this now, I guess, of like, I believe these legacy consumer companies, kind of like an Instagram or like a TikTok, need to become more AI native. Whereas like the Gen Alpha, they're 13, 14, they're not there yet. So we're a little bit early. But as soon as those kids start hitting 16, 17 and they start building, there needs to be a new kind of consumer interface, like a Lovable, like a Replic, maybe a little bit lower, like in the lower levels of technicality than Cursor. But that's like kind of where we're positioning Ophelia to be. But where are you seeing that transition?
I see the same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we have something at Jelly actually that we're experimenting
Interesting.
with.
Okay.
I think it's going to be. I think the future interface is actually collaboration.
Wow,
and-
what an interesting take. I have not heard that one, Iqram.
There
I
you go.
have
That's
not
why-
heard that one yet.
That's why we do this.
Yeah, that is why.
Yeah. So one of the things we're doing at Jelly is trying to help people build things together.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's also like landing your first check from investors or trying to get that prototype off the ground. We're helping a user, one of our users now, build her shopping company.
Nice.
Like she wants to do like group shopping. Like, hey, what do you think of this dress?
One, it's community based.
Yeah.
And then two, it's actually quite productive.
It's cool.
It's a productive.
I think the iMessage stuff is cool.
idea.
It's getting. I mean, we'll see where it pans out.
I mean, iMessage is a great interface. It's a great medium, but I don't necessarily, I can't see in 10, 20 years from now, people just using
No, definitely not.
iMessage for their AI assistant.
Done.
Yeah, I think
agree
it's
with
a
you.
wave thing that we'll have to ride a little bit.
I think it's gonna. I think 20 years from now, you're probably gonna be using Wobbles.
I will be using Wobbles.
It's just gonna be there. Like
He's very-
It'll grow into a robot.
It will grow, and when he does, we'll be there to help make him
Yeah.
autonomous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just going to be. It's a different. 20 years from now, they're going to be a different ballgame. I like the hands-free life.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we started Ophelia. But we can kind of like go into how AGI is going to impact consumer. I mean, we're just really trying to hone in on how do we make things conversational. I'm in the hands-free life. If I'm in the car and I need a flight immediately because I see, my Siri kind of tells me my messages and says, you have a meeting with this person at this time and I need a flight, and I can just speak into my car. Hi, book me a reservation and a flight to San Francisco at 8 p.m. for one person. The AI assistant that's plugged in using Ophelia API already knows that I fly JetBlue, already knows that I fly this seat, and just books it. And it has all my card information.
Nice.
And that's why I love like what you're doing too, but because you bring more of the social aspect, right?
Yeah.
People are still a little bit scared and a little uncomfortable with AI and everything and kind of the new wave of social media. How did you kind of bring your experience from early days of Venmo and just building to Jelly?
So I'm seeing I'm riding one trend, which I personally find very frustrating, which is two trends actually. It's almost impossible for a new creator or like a normie, they call it,
Yeah.
to start creating content. I mean, like,
You're
look at
right.
what we're doing here. We have this whole setup.
Yeah, we have a whole set.
And then the other thing is there is a lot of junk on social media,
Yeah.
often
Slop.
coined AI slop or slop.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I find that stuff frustrating. Like I open up LinkedIn, it's like
I hate LinkedIn.
it's a bunch of
No shade to LinkedIn.
no, I get it. I mean, you probably
Yeah.
have to use LinkedIn to do a bunch of things, but you know the things you have to. It's like the drugs you have to use to get off the
Yes.
drugs.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
peptides are coming into play, but
Yeah.
the reality is, if you want to lose weight, like change your diet. Like
Yes.
if you want to feel good about losing your weight, change your diet. Look, no shade here.
Yeah, no shade to anyone watching here.
But like, you know, things like LinkedIn or Instagram, those
Right.
are like temporal drugs. So
Dopamine hits.
you don't have that feeling with Venmo, right? You don't feel like it's a drug because
No.
it solves a problem for you
Simple.
in a very in a social landscape that's very simple, and it doesn't like addict you.
No.
So we're taking the same approach to social media with Jelly. Like it's a very non-addictive form of social media, and you know, learning from my life at Venmo, one way to create sort of these real, authentic moments is through payments, because that's something, you know, you're doing. You're doing something that you have to do. Payments are going to be here for a while, that's for sure.
Well, we have to.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
you know, now if we can dissolve money, that would be cool. And probably 50 years money is gone.
Wow, hot take.
Yeah.
We'll
I
have
mean,
to
Elon
talk
Musk's
about that.
saying that too. Like, but
Yeah, he is.
yeah,
I don't
I
think
kind
he-
of agree with that. But
Yeah, he doesn't really
but we'll
go
see.
into it as much. So I mean, maybe on his theses, but Twitter. What's your take on that? Why and how does that bleed into Jelly?
Yeah. So the drug that we're getting, you like, money is the drug.
Yeah, money is
But
the
like
drug.
the real authentic social media is like is kind of the thing that we want people to start making part of their lives.
Yeah,
So yeah, so when you post a Jelly, there's no filters, there's no edits, none of that. It's like you
Yeah.
have to be you, the way we're
Yeah.
talking right now.
yeah. I also
And-
like the double camera.
Yeah, there's a double camera. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it helps people get
POV.
started. Yeah, there's a POV. It's just,
Yeah.
I find it, I want all my friends on Jelly because I
Yeah.
want to see that side of them. I
Yeah.
don't really want the edited version if I'm going to look
No.
at you.
Yeah.
And the LinkedIn stuff, forget about it. I can't read your LinkedIn's. I'm sorry. It's like, you know,
Well, everyone now knows that
Yeah,
Iqram
it's-
doesn't
I don't-
read any.
I don't even openly. I all my AI agents are writing my LinkedIn's and
Yeah,
stuff.
as everyone is doing.
Yeah, as everyone
Yeah.
is doing. So, what does that tell you? That tells you that people are just using LinkedIn as a drug to get some quick dopamine hit
Yeah.
that they need. Same with Instagram and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
TikTok's fun. At least you got people dancing for a while.
Yeah.
Um,
Now it's just a lot of
now it's like
hauls.
buying. You can buy like
Yeah.
a, I don't know,
Shoes.
like a pair of shoes or
yeah,
like
a couch. I think I saw someone buy a couch on TikTok Shop the other day.
yeah,
Yeah, which is just crazy.
yeah. Those fads are going away too. Like
Yeah.
like there's only so much you can buy.
Well, I think it also just stems to the addiction part of everything. It's, attaching content to must buy, must
Yeah.
aspire.
So someone's got to come in and refresh this landscape, and someone
Yeah.
with courage, like, and the
Yeah.
guts to do it, because it's not easy to. It's not.
It's
I'm sitting
not.
here being like, I'm going to pull everyone off of Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Snapchat, and
Yeah.
Twitter all at once,
And you will.
and maybe Venmo.
And
So it's like,
you take them back.
who's going to do that? Like, you
You.
have to be a little nuts
Yeah.
to say that. So
Is it nuts or is it just
it.
it's just fervor, it's confidence,
Yeah,
Belief.
it's belief. It is. It's a little. Yeah, I mean,
intuition, I'd say.
yeah, it takes a lot of like, you want to solve like a very minute problem at first that
Yeah.
then starts to grow. Most people, they're like, well, I don't care about the addiction on Instagram. Or I don't care about browsing. Like one of our Jelly users said, I use Jelly, but there's nothing else to do now. I'm going back to Instagram. And I view that as a good thing. But the only
Okay.
thing I wanted to do was be like, no, don't go back to Instagram. Just go do something.
Yeah. Touch some
Oh,
grass.
Yeah, just go enjoy. Like, I don't know if you've watched Djokovic on
Yes.
Boredom.
I've watched
How-
Boredom. Mm-hmm.
Boredom is a big part of his, like, he's the number one tennis player in the world,
He is. He is.
So
He's incredible. He
yeah,
is
it's phenomenal. Yeah.
But he's also a big believer in intuition, like
Yeah.
going into matches with full, just intuitive belief in knowing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And he believes in boredom.
Well, you have to.
Yeah,
That's
because
how
that's
you
when
think.
that's how your mind wanders. And
Yeah.
so if you're constantly being polluted by a bunch of stuff, it's kind of weird. So yeah, so that's what we're trying to solve.
Accomplished, right?
But it's purely out of my own frustration. Like
Yeah.
it's like I can't open that stuff.
Yeah.
And I know like Gen Z and Gen Alpha, like it's like kind of
It's a
loves
lot.
it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you
because
know,
it's an escape.
that's where elder generations play a good role in society.
Absolutely.
I think,
You're not even elder, Iqram. Guys, he's not elder whatsoever.
that's
Yeah,
funny.
by
No,
the
but
way.
that's
Previous generation giving wisdom.
yeah,
That's how I see it.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
wisdom.
sometimes I mean, a lot of the times the younger generation knows the movement, but sometimes you need a little
Yes.
bit of both to get it right.
Yes, I was talking about this with a couple people from Flybridge, and it's kind of the younger generation gets the ball rolling, and then the older generation can help
Like
keep expanding and rolling the ball down the hill, if that makes sense.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Problem is AI slop is infiltrating social media. There's another
bad.
problem, which is I can't use Venmo in Zimbabwe. And
Wow.
so
Why?
where I'm from.
Yeah,
And,
why?
That's never going to happen
Yeah.
as far as as long as I see it. So
Yeah.
I'm making the solution to that. Like, so I can send money from here, digital, to Zimbabwe,
Yes.
to Nigeria, Senegal, or Sri Lanka.
I love
All the-
Senegal.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Have you been?
I've never been, but I'm bilingual in French.
Well, we're doing a creator house in Senegal. So you
I
should
will come.
Yeah. It's in like when it's cold here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm a big believer in obviously international payments, but then also, I mean, consumer is the only, I think, technology that can transcend any international
Yeah, so
borders or waters.
Yeah, say that again?
Any international borders
You're
or
saying
waters.
communication? Or,
I'd say more consumer social.
yeah, consumer social. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Jelly. So like we had 25 people in Sri Lanka join Jelly yesterday. We have people in Egypt. We have people in Senegal. We have people in all over the world.
Oh, wow.
And I can send money to all of them. Like, I could do it right now.
Yeah.
And I could never do that.
No. So do you think?
I mean, I could try with PayPal. I could jerry rig it.
Yeah.
It just I get banned
Yeah.
because of all this KYC crap. So
Yeah.
let's start from scratch.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's just start fresh.
Interesting.
Do it the way we want it,
Yeah.
and then figure out how to like regulate it long term if we need to.
Absolutely. Do you think that starting off kind of with the video sharing and with the identity and I guess like personalities aspect of that is helping protect that safety, or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you start to get to know people differently.
Yeah.
I think it's just like a fun place for people to just be themselves
Yeah.
and meet people in ways that don't exist.
Yeah.
And it's like it's cool.
So how did you come up with JellyJelly? I mean, were you in an interim of kind of like a sabbatical of not building?
I kind of was, yeah.
Yeah.
I made music for 10 years.
Iqram,
And-
I
yeah.
never knew that about you.
That's
Yeah.
funny. No, yeah, I
That's
took it.
nowhere.
That's nowhere. I know. It's like an alter ego, but yeah. So Venmo started because musicians, as a way to tip musicians, like that was like the
Yes.
initial sort of impetus for it, and then it led to like us being able to pay each other. But
Yeah.
part of one of the people that I used to play music with was the person we were trying to tip with the sort of the first version of Venmo.
Oh, that's very cool.
So it has a very musical upbringing.
Yeah. You
and-
guys are very creative, but
Yeah, very all
very
mu-
creative. Yeah.
So, after Venmo, I got back to the band,
Oh,
and I
wow.
just started doing it for. I just did it.
Yeah.
I just did it every day for a long
Yeah.
time. And we did some cool things. We have like an immigrant gala to support immigrants.
Love that.
And yeah, so I'm always going to continue. Music is kind of like my blogging.
Yes.
Like those tweets, those sort of overambitious,
Yeah.
I know everything tweets. Like
Yeah,
my
that's
version
music.
of that is making music.
Interesting. Yeah. What kind of music do you make?
It's like a cross immigrant music. It's
Wow.
like African meets Maryland, American.
Did you know? Okay, fun fact also for the viewers at home as well. African music is one of my favorite. I kid you not, I have Afro beats playlist.
Yeah.
I have actual African Senegalese music, French music.
Nice.
Egyptian music, technically, Moroccan, yeah, the whole thing.
Nice. So I'll send you
Yeah.
one of the songs we made with actually kind of like the Justin Bieber of Senegal.
Yes.
This guy named Wally Sek. Now, some of it's in Wolof, which is the native language
Okay.
there,
Yeah.
but yeah. So Afrobeat, I mean, that stuff is
Ahead of
ahead
its
of its
time.
time.
It's also
I
very
mean, imagine,
spiritual.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of gospel.
Yes. Yeah.
So, that's kind of how I grew up. Like, imagine if
Interesting.
you've never been to Africa, you got to go.
No,
Like,
I need to go.
just to get a feel for what like that culture. Like,
Yeah.
music is very much. So that's, I mean,
It's all
Venmo
their
started
culture.
as kind of a song, to be honest.
Wow. Do you
That
think that your roots from kind of that culture helped like sprout creativity or just like sprout these ideas and how you build?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
now I can't wait for the people in Africa to feel what we built at Venmo here.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of builders. People don't realize. I mean, we have a lot of customers just spread out throughout the region, like a lot in Egypt.
Oh, for
For
Ophelia?
Ophelia, yeah.
Nice.
There's a big builder community. I think Cursor actually just went out there before their acquisition a
Hmm.
couple months ago to kind of spark like their new engineering community out there. But I'm curious to see where this new gen of builders come from, which I was going to talk to you a little bit about as well. What are you seeing in the next generation? Would you bring like who on your team? I mean, you have Ari, you have all these incredible interns as well. How do you spark inspiration from them and how do they kind of also come, under your wing and start building things themselves?
Yeah. I mean, I'm very big on like being able to build whatever. Like, part of
Yeah.
what makes the main product the best product is all
Yeah.
the side products you work on too.
Yeah.
And some of those can become main products. Out of Venmo came many, many companies that,
Mm.
are
Well, you
as
guys
big,
started, yeah, the
if not,
trend.
yeah, well, we were contributors, but yeah, there were many. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of empowering anyone to build anything.
Mm.
And like the thing is, we go in spurts. If you think of it like in the music sense, like making an album, and then an artist will take 5 or 6 years off and then make the next album, like because you
Yes,
need breaks and you need
you
other things
do.
to stimulate your mind.
Yes.
At least in the early days, that's what makes the best founders,
Yes.
or like the best. That's what makes for the best team.
Yeah.
People that are always stimulated and building things to solve, problems that they have or whatever, to innovate. So it's like a lab in the early days.
I love this analogy because I think it bleeds into so SF for New York, which city? And I
New
think,
York City.
yeah, all the way.
Yeah, come on, Nixon 5.
Nixon 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you at the games?
I was at a couple of them, or one of
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
but I watched all of them. I mean, it was
Absolutely.
unbelievable.
And I think we were having this conversation as well, some of, my investor friends and even founders. I mean, I said something about consumer social having great roots here in New York. I mean, there's Hinge, there's, the guys from Spotify moved from Europe to here, even Etsy. I mean, incredible companies. And
Yeah,
I got very much attacked. I mean, a lot of the
attacked, but
SF tech bros were
oh yeah, yeah.
really
Well, like you need to be an
going
SF
heavy.
to.
Yeah. And that's, consumer social belongs in SF and that,
Hell nah. Like,
yeah,
I
and
mean, look,
that's how it starts.
Venmo was built right here in New York, right down literally half a block away.
Let's go. Yeah.
27th and 7th.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where, and
Interesting.
then Philadelphia was part of it.
Yeah. 25th and 9th.
But SF is cool too. Love SF.
I
Yeah,
do love SF, and that's why I was kind of confused from the backlash. And the only reason why I said it was because of your thesis of, okay, well, here in New York, you have to have other personalities because no one will want to talk to you if you're just all about work,
yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
is technically, I mean, yes, we can say if you're a founder, you're living out your work and it's part of you.
Yeah.
But I also believe that it's just one part of your identity. Where do you see the best city to build in? New York or?
Ooh, I mean, I like New York.
Yeah.
But that said, one of our engineers is in Vegas. Like,
Okay.
it can happen anywhere.
It can.
I think the best work comes from the people. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think the reality is it's place independent.
Mm,
I mean, look, like Dell is from Texas, I think. And
Yeah.
then Microsoft and Amazon are in
Mhm.
Seattle. And,
yeah.
so not everything happens is in SF. Like SF is a
Yeah.
great stomping grounds for
It's
tech.
dense. Yeah. Dense tech.
But it can happen anywhere. Because I think it's the person and their drive that
Yeah,
like really does
absolutely.
it. Actually, have you ever heard of DuckDuckGo?
Yeah.
That search engine? Like I know him, and he works like he started and has always built it in like suburb of Philadelphia, like in his house.
Interesting. Yeah.
So, you know,
Like what, in like Westchester or somewhere?
like, well, Philadelphia, no,
Oh,
Philadelphia in
Philadelphia.
like King of Prussia area, I think.
Oh,
But, you know,
nice. Yeah.
um, so yeah, like anything, it's really about the person,
Yeah.
the team.
Is that what you're noticing in kind of like your smaller, teams coming to you? I mean, you're an angel, but you're also a mentor to a lot of people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it all over.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I have a lot of investments I've made in Africa, for example.
Oh, I really
So,
like that. Giving back.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't even view it as giving back. I think it's giving forward. Like those are
Yes.
these guys are building the
Touche.
future. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, they're like the largest payments company there is now starting to become bigger than Stripe, for example,
Wow.
like in Nigeria. So
Yeah, I love my Nigerian customers.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like we're going to see a complete shift
I love that.
in everything.
Yeah.
China too, like
China's really doing a lot of fast moving
speed.
improvements
Yeah,
to technology. Yeah. I mean, we can kind of go into this as well of like where do you see your placement in JellyJelly in the grand, larger scale scheme of things?
I think it's going to be the global connective tissue of everyone,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
and by virtue of the fact that that's how it's starting.
Yeah.
Facebook launches trial products in other countries to test before they bring it here. We are actually launching the same product everywhere and allowing people to enjoy that and grow like that. So it's only a matter of time until every human's connected on Jelly. And then the thing is, all humans need financial wherewithal. And that's the power of the blockchain. Like it gives anyone a wallet and digital money. Like I
Yeah.
can send you $10 right now.
Yeah.
You can call up one of your customers or people in Nigeria and say, I want to send you this money right now.
Yeah.
And
Where'd I have to wire ACH
forget that. Like
1 to 5 days?
I mean, if you have people all over the world, you should, I literally use Jelly. And then if they see a video of you from it,
Yeah.
it's going to tremendously increase trust,
Yes.
engagement, all like everything.
I think that's a really important piece of, I think, the new future that people aren't talking about is the auth, the trust and the safety of it all. Everyone's just trusting their AI agents, which is completely
Oh, yeah,
fine. I
that's
think they
interesting.
should,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But no one is really talking about the cybersecurity aspect of it. And that's one of the main, a lot of customers are like, well, why should we choose you? Well, it's like, because we've actually thought about this piece, right? When someone's using our API to autonomously book something, right, without their manual, coordination and everything, your bank statement should say, Open Table, or it should say Amazon. It shouldn't say, your AI assistant or your, agent wallet or your agent card or that kind of infra layer. And we fully believe that. And it's just kind of the same thing of like, I really liked JellyJelly's like facial kind of recognition. You're doing the POV type because you can see the person that's sending you the money.
Yeah, and you
even
can see
with
what they're
Venmo.
doing if they want.
Yeah.
I mean, we got that from somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, like in Venmo, you could browse the feed and like kind of
I like that.
get a feel for what's happening. So
Well, I think JellyJelly is even a greater step than that because if let's say we just met and I want to send you jelly money, I think that's something that I'd want to see is like, oh, like who is Iqram? I can look at your profile. There's videos. There's your personality. Like who you are is on JellyJelly. And whereas Venmo, it's kind of just you're getting the name. That's a legit person. You can authenticate. But this is definitely the new wave of consumer social.
get on it.
Yeah, let's get on it. Something that I love to ask people who come on the podcast of like, what are you seeing as like the next step in consumer AI, and where do you see not just a responsibility, but I'd say like kind of you have experienced, you've built something before. How do you see where you want them to go or where you want them to build?
I think we got to we need to get people to actually build products that people are using and telling their friends about.
Yeah.
Not through like articles in the news.
Yeah. I'm
seeing very little like. I mean, we know Cursor is an example of something that a lot of people use. Like, but I'm seeing a lot of I'm seeing so much attention to a lot of products that I don't know anyone using. And like, what are the 5 or 6 things that you use? I don't, Instagram, right? Yeah.
Text, camera. Yeah. But I'm very anti-apps. I'm like a weird founder in that sense where my phone is just work apps and then the socials, but it's in a folder that says Ophelia.
Right.
Yeah. I like to stay off as much as I can.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's the thing. But look at how much noise that's being made.
So much noise. Yeah. I try not to doom scroll. That's what, yeah, they call it the Gen Z. Unless I'm
Right.
locked in. Unless I'm locked in, then there's no way you're communicating with me. My phone's on Do Not Disturb. But builders coming to you, right? They want to pitch you. What are you saying to them? What is your feedback most of the time?
My feedback is show me 10 people using this
Yeah.
in a way that's improving their lives like 100x and prove it to me. That's where
Yeah.
it starts.
Yeah.
Like show me texts that you've had with people that are actually using this and saying, I love this thing.
Yeah.
It's really helping me do X, Y, or Z. And then let's start there. And then
Yeah.
once you got that going, then we could talk about like, okay, how do you scale that to more people?
Yeah.
But really for me, that's where it starts. And like if I'm sort of advising a company or potentially investing in a company, it's like that's my number one like request.
So what's your take on VCs? Like what were the VCs, I guess, back then compared to now? How did you see yourself fitting in that landscape?
VCs are cool. I think there are a few good ones in my
Yeah.
book. I mean, like, well, not few. I mean, I think the majority of it is like as with anything else, could be a
Yeah.
little noisy, and
Very.
you enter these situations where it's like just money grabs.
Yeah.
But if you find great VCs, they could be very good for you.
Yeah. Did you find any hardship in the early days? Was it hard or easy for you to raise, or did you guys?
I think it's always hard to raise.
Yeah.
Like 24/7. It's like
Yeah.
always, because one, it's like not the instinct. It's not the thing that an artist or a founder wants to do.
No. Yeah.
Especially the best ones. They don't
Yeah.
want to think about that at all.
It's the worst.
It's frustrating. It's taking
the
them. It's
worst.
taking them away from their craft.
Yes. And it's also not good for the psyche sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, do not be discouraged by VCs
No.
that sort of enforce the no.
Yeah.
Or like they act like they have all this power over
Yeah.
the founder. Like,
Yeah.
in fact, don't talk to them.
Yes.
Like find VCs that are willing to. Yeah, they may or may not invest, but find people that are VCs or anyone in your surroundings that are
Yeah.
willing to, like, regardless of whether they can actually commit financially, they want to
Yeah.
help you.
Yeah.
And you can easily find that out as
You
opposed
can.
to like exploiting or extorting information from you. So I'm
Yeah.
very big on that.
I am extremely big on that because sometimes they're not even in a position where they can.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault. And I tell a lot of even like founder friends, because I think a lot of people, especially right now, are trying to raise because the SF tech bubble has been like exploding with inflation, inflated rates and just post money vows. And I think a lot of founders who are trying to raise with a great product get discouraged by the slump that's coming out of AI. And I was talking, I agree with your point of a lot of the mentors and the VCs that I love, they're the ones who connect me. They do their job.
Right.
They actually connect me with people. They have productive conversations. They'll connect me with different, technologists, builders, operators, and they're in it for me and they want to see me grow. You have this experience as well. You started building really early. It's really hard when you're starting from scratch, which is something that you did and I respect. And I think you and Andrew did a really great job of like, you have a product and you have a movement that you built on your own. Do you see other founders, building for a movement, kind of like what you guys were headed? You had that vision. Or do you kind of back founders that have, the product and the great build and the technological experience?
Product, great build, and actual users.
Yeah.
Vision is cool, but
Yeah.
I need to see it in action.
Yeah.
And the best investors I know, that's how they roll.
Yeah. How did you?
I think we're going to see a lot of companies disappear over time.
Me too.
Or like a lot of the things we're seeing today. So
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting.
Did you have any hiccups when you were raising or when you were demoing to people, kind of Venmo in the early days?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Even customers?
Like, yeah, it's, it didn't always work.
Yeah.
But yeah, but for the most part, it did have some magical moments. Like if, I could just be like, what's your phone number? I'm sending you $5 right now.
Yeah.
And you get it. So like
Yeah.
people are like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. You couldn't do that back in the day. Really.
No. How did you see, I guess, the early days of Venmo with like that early traction of showing those people to then noticing people doing it without you having to say anything?
Yeah, that took a while.
Yeah.
But
Which is not talked about.
I think, yeah, no, not definitely not. Like,
Yeah.
because in the early days, you play a role in getting that.
Yeah.
Like, I am going to get you to make a jelly today. Like,
Yeah. And I will.
no, it's like because I know the importance of that. And by the way, that pays dividends long term
Yes.
because like that early, like I think Venmo still today has that touch because of how we introduced it to people. And that's another thing. Like the way products are introduced to people is something that I pay a lot of attention to, and because that's how people spread the product.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a very simple thing, or it sounds like a lot of work. It's like you don't want to. Why do I have to do that? Let me get some. Like I would rather you learn about jelly from me than an influencer that I've paid $300 for 1 million views.
Yeah.
Because I actually believe in jelly. I know, I'm going to tell you why I use it. We're going to connect that way. Whereas if you see some UGC ad and you try it out once or twice, you're just going to ditch it and move on.
It's also inorganic.
It's totally inorganic. So, and then I want you to be like, hey, I met the founder of Jelly.
Yeah.
Well, this is crazy. He gave me a wobbles, and then he sent me some wobbles, and now he told me I could send that shit to Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Egypt. I was like, well, this is but it's kind of interesting. Like then we made a jelly, and then like, and then that's the story you're going to tell, as opposed to I saw this app on TikTok Shop. Selling jelly.
Yeah.
We should sell a jelly on TikTok Shop now.
I was going to say, you should be live streaming like this, selling the wobbles.
So as much time goes into getting people to use your product is generally how long they're going to use it. So like, these flash in the pan companies, they don't interest me at all.
What a great take, Iqram. I mean, I am a little bit standoffish with a lot of the AI slop that's coming out of everywhere, but I mean, we're noticing it with our customers too. I mean, a lot of these AI assistants that come to us and are like, we need autonomous capabilities. And then, a month or two out, they already rode the, I call it the Twitter hype cycle. And then they're nowhere to be found. At least customer traction wise. And I mean, we see our customers traction because they're the ones paying us. Right. So interesting. And do you think that you've personally had a fun founder experience where you were like,
absolutely. I mean, or
you met someone.
I get to work with my best friends. Like that's that's why you do it.
Yes.
I mean, that's why I do it. My statement is work with people you love. Like, and I could say that about everyone I work with.
Yeah.
And
even in the tech community, I'm very picky about, that's why I love you, because you're such a genuine person. You're genuine, you're real, you're authentic, and you're smart and capable. But I think a lot of the tech community doesn't show off their other sides of themselves. And then if you actually are normal, it's a surprise. It's a shock to people.
Yeah, that's fine. That goes a long way.
Yeah.
Like, especially in the early days.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, we would be running around all, in Venmo shirt, kind of like what I'm doing now. I have this jelly shirt, like just running around like, hey, you want to try this thing?
Yeah.
And, that's just how it spread.
Did you have pushback from people or no?
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
How would you convince them to join? If not, if you could.
If we could. We had two approaches. One is like individually trying to get them, and two, like using our data to try and have someone tell them about it.
Yeah, interesting. Do you think that's the way to go? I mean, that's go to market.
Yeah, go to market.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
people, I feel like, are confusing nowadays go to market with just marketing and sales, where it's completely different. It's how do we craft an entire strategy to move these chess pieces on the board?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very big on this is the chess piece. I mean, to your point of VCs as well, that's why maybe everyone, take what they say with a grain of salt, is because a lot of them wanted us to raise months ago, a couple, 4 or 5 months before kind of when we did. And I was like, no, I don't want to, right? Like there's a chessboard and you need to be able to play your pieces, in a strategic way. And I find it interesting that, do you have any hobbies outside? I'm not going to air out that I'm the best chess player in the world.
You play chess?
Yeah. Okay. And I play backgammon, card games,
cool.
Full checkers. I don't care what it is. I'll play a game.
You just like playing games.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do anything. I grew up on, Super Smash Bros. Grew up on all the game. Yeah. All of, Game Boy, DS, all of that. I think
nice.
that,
What about poker? Do you play poker?
I play poker.
Yeah. Okay.
depending, I'm not going to, tell you if I'm a good player or not, just in case we ever in a game.
We should do a jelly poker night.
I would do that.
Yeah.
But high stakes.
Okay, how much?
What would you do?
Doesn't matter. You tell me. Anything. Doesn't matter.
Well, it depends on who's there, but I would put in a 500 bet.
500? 500 or up? Okay.
500
Let's do a
up.
500.
500 buy-in.
You want to do a 500 buy-in? Let's do that. We can do that on Jelly. Like you buy in through Jelly.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, we're in. We're going to do
We're
that.
going to do it. Everyone pop out. Yeah.
500 buy-in. Wow. Okay.
That's pretty cheap.
It's cheap.
That's pretty cheap for poker.
For real poker, yeah.
For real
I mean, the games that are being played around me are like $10. I can't.
$10?
It's not fun enough.
Yeah, really?
So we should get 8 people, $500 buy-in.
Yeah.
You in?
I think I'm in, but I think that's easy. Yeah, that's very easy. The tech scene is all poker.
Okay. But we got to craft something. We got to get the right, like a fun group.
Yeah, very fun group. I had a buy-in that was, someone asked me to come join a poker game and it was 10K buy-in.
Okay.
I was like, who do you think I am as a poker player? Unfortunately for them, I couldn't go to that game, but 10,000 buy-in.
Oh, you mean like, that's changing. That's changing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can kind of ignore that.
Well, I think that's why
like
I got the bad rep. Yeah, it is
there's
like the
poker and
casino.
there's a casino. Like you play poker in both places.
Do you play card games?
Some, yeah. I mean, my family played bridge growing up. Like, there's a lot of bridge in my family.
I love bridge or Jim Rummy. That's why
Jim Rummy. All of that. I can. I used to play a lot, but I can't. I haven't.
Oh,
but I should
get back at it.
I think I'll probably start playing bridge at some point.
Yeah, I would play. Bridge is fun.
Yeah.
That's like the one game I play with my parents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
500 buy. 500 bridge game.
You bet on bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So I kind of wrapping up. Maybe like post bridge game, post poker game. What are the things that you want to do with JellyJelly that are unique, only specific to Wobbles, to you, to your brand, in the next, I think, 1 to 5 years?
No, to be honest, I think we've reached a stage where it's now our goal is to just grow it to, like spend the next 5 years growing it to every human.
Yeah.
The product is pretty close to being something that I think can benefit a lot of people. And I think it'll empower people to like connect differently and help each other.
Yeah. Is that what you hope for like the rest of technology? Like if you were to kind of leave your mark on the world today, that's what you hope for technology?
Yeah. No, I mean, absolutely. Like I think, the pros of AI and all this stuff, it's like it's definitely helping us do things that make life easier.
That's our whole thesis at Ophelia. It's like we want to give you back your time. 1 hour of not scrambling to book plans is 1 hour that you could be spending with your friend, making music,
absolutely,
honing on your craft. Yeah, and that you'll start to realize it compounds, right? Even if people are scrolling Jelly for social plans or events or scrolling TikTok,
that's what Jelly is kind of now. It's like here's what's going on right now.
Yeah,
and it's not like a it's just I want to see is there anyone I can hang out with or
well, it's live.
It's kind of live.
I'd say for Be Real or even like consumer social, it's hard. It's really, really hard. And I'm telling that to founders. And I'm like, because we're beautiful, beautiful info. Like we can stay neutral, we can do anything because we're the ones helping, power these different platforms. But I think a lot of founders get discouraged by that, YC calls it the trough of sorrow, the in-between pivots. Maybe they haven't seen, where they can be stable in their product, kind of like where you guys are at and you can just grow. But what would you say to those types of founders where they're maybe discouraged or not seeing the results and outcomes?
I would say you got to keep refining and keep going.
Yeah,
keep going. It's very cliche. I don't know.
Yeah. Just keep going, guys.
Just keep doing what you do. No, do what you love. Like, don't fake it. That's what I would say.
You can't.
It's pretty obvious when someone's faking it.
Yeah.
So it's like, just don't fake it.
Don't fake it and just keep moving. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
Even if it's not clicking, do the work. I don't know, take that extra call, go to that extra event, do that that podcast.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work to do things.
It takes time.
Yeah. And time is, it's just, and now with AI, it's like you want to do less almost, but, you got to put in the work.
Everyone's plugged into the agent. I mean, I'm plugged into multiple agents, but that's what early founders now are just assuming that they can vibe code, that they can deploy a bunch of agents to do things for them. I'm like, no, You have to do the work yourself and you have to grind. There's
Yeah.
been 3 years of, I mean, we were building for 3 years prior to what we are today. No money, no traction, no product market fit. And then boom, you know, and yes, timing, market, everything that plays a huge role in it. But I also think it's like just pure grit. One of my best mentors at BC gave me a book and it was like, you know, a graduation gift. And it was the book on grit, you know, how to stay gritty kind of.
Yeah.
Because it's true.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, that's why they call me the cockroach because
Do
I won't
They
die.
call you the cockroach?
They call me a cockroach because
Nice.
I will not die.
Don't.
Yeah.
That's the way. You know, Paul Graham talks about that. I don't know if you've heard
Oh,
of it.
really? Yeah.
He invests in cockroach founders.
Oh, I didn't know that he did that.
There's like
Yeah.
there's an article about that. Like, what is a
Oh.
cockroach founder?
Oh,
You should look it up.
I've read
Cockroach
most of his
Or
essays,
maybe, was
but
it Paul Graham or something out of YC?
maybe.
But there's some notion of the cockroach founder. And
Interesting.
I'm a cockroach founder too.
Yeah, you kind of are. Yeah.
Definitely. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that, you know,
Live free or die. That's how I
like
see it.
right where that's like, you know, that's the New Hampshire motto.
Yeah, I
Like
do.
right when you're about to die is when you got to fight harder.
Yes. That's
That's what I'm going to do to y'all on the poker table.
yeah.
Like,
No, Iqram.
You know, it's like,
That's what I'm gonna do to you on the poker table. Yeah,
It's like-
I'm in it to win it.
yeah.
I love winning. And okay, I guess as we wrap up too now, like what maybe if there's something that the audience may not know about you, there's a misconception about you, Venmo, your early days, JellyJelly, kind of
That's a. Oh.
address it to the audience right here. Right here, right now, Iqram.
I have no idea. I get, you know,
Yeah.
I didn't start Braintree. I don't know.
Yeah.
For those of you that think I started
Yeah,
Braintree,
you
I
didn't.
didn't start that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for being on the podcast. I mean, I could say a million things misconceptions wise.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Give us one.
One. Well, yesterday, I mean, one of the things that I can't keep off my mind is I had a horrible demo yesterday.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Horrible. And one of the misconceptions is, oh, she's not technical. I'm like, okay, why? You know, like let me hear your reasons as to why.
Yeah.
So that's one of the misconceptions, and then I'm not a good poker player.
Yeah. Well,
That
it's
too.
not that you're not good. It's just,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
when you're with the pros, it's,
yeah.
it's going to be tough to win.
Yeah, it is tough to win.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to find JellyJelly, how do they find you?
Just jellyjelly.com.
Yeah, find
you know.
it. Wobbles.
Get a Wobbles. And yeah, Wobbles is our mascot.
Yeah, show the people.
There you go. You can have Wobbles.
Oh,
That's for
thank you.
Actually, yeah. So
Unboxing, and he's doing a jelly.
yeah, you can do it. He's making a jelly. Yeah.
He is making a jelly. Wait, these are so cute. Can they buy these?
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, I want a million of them.
They are
Every
cute.
color of blue.
Oh, every color of blue. Nice.
He's matching my water bottle.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Iqram, for being on the podcast. I
Thanks for
appreciate
having
you.
me. Yep.
And for anyone interested in jelly, check it out. We're going to be making jellies after this. And tune in next time. If you find Ophelia, would love to have you try it out. Maybe this time it'll be better. I'm kidding. But we're looking for more beta testers for our V3, Ophelia Beast Mode. And we're super excited to see everything that you build with Ophelia, with Jelly. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.